Alaikum and good afternoon, everybody. My name is Irfan Yar. I'm the founder and managing director of Afghanistan Security Institute, and I will be your moderator for this session. Before I introduce my distinguished panelists, I would like to thank CGS team for organizing this very vital conference at this critical moment. And more importantly, I want to take the liberty and on behalf of my foreign colleagues, thank the people of Bangladesh for welcoming, especially you, the audience, for your generosity and very friendly behavior toward us. So we deeply appreciate that. Gentlemen and ladies, let me slightly shift this discussion toward the human right about which the world is bragging. But the recent event has shown that the language of human right is selectively applied. The global hypocrisy that allows some lives to be more valuable than others, must be challenged. Look at Gaza, for example, a place where, the consequences of disregarding the human right have reached a devastating scale. Gaza, which was once described as open-air prison, is now converted to an industrial scale slaughterhouse and a site of, profound suffering for humans. Tyrants, Netanyahu, who is born to terrorize the world, is saying that he will rebuild Gaza. But what about the lives, the hundreds of thousands of lives that have been killed, the babies, the children that are burned alive? And we have all seen all those videos circulating on social media. And this reminds us, that the principle of human rights is declining on a global scale. In certain nations, generously sponsoring them, and at the same time they are lecturing, let's say the Taliban or Iran, that they should respect human rights. But I don't understand the logic. If you are sponsoring a genocide, killing of babies, on the other hand, you are, giving lecture to people to send those women to education. And the Taliban responded to that first, we should live. This right is more important than sending women to education. I'm not saying that the Taliban are doing a great job. They are also doing a terrible job when it comes to, women education and the restriction on women. My point here is the hypocrisy. The West supports if a women get naked in Iran, they will point out that look at the human rights situation there. But they will never, blame Israel for violating the human rights there. So my question to the panel, why has the international human rights system failed to protect not only Palestinians, but all other people who are still, in the need of human rights, be it Africa, be it Afghanistan, be it any community? Why has this decline so unprecedented recently, and why the international community is not doing anything?
Be condoned with, because even though if you say that you are retaliating back whatever to the amount of, it doesn't tantamount to this type of level of massacre where thousands of children and women died, and not only the Palestinians or the Gazanians that is killed, but doctors that come to give aid.
I think everybody is entitled to participate, to contribute, to enjoy economic, social, cultural, and social rights, and that's something that we should all fight for in every
conflict. When we see it in the Middle East, we see it in Africa, we see it in Europe. Conflict is absolutely when everything breaks down, and this is where we see the very worst abuses, obviously. It's a statement of the obvious, but it means that actually...
In time. So I think, these are the broader reasons why I think human rights kind of didn't take off as a...
I do not understand why there is hypocrisy. Because when my 10-year-old asks me why people are being killed in Gaza like animals, I do not have an answer for him. So I do not understand that why there's a genocide in Ukraine, but not a genocide in...
A very legitimate question that we all can think about, and I think the answers are very clear. Mostly it comes from, political issues that these countries have, their national interests. But after all, we are all humans, and I feel even if you are the highest official of government, one day you will lose your chair. So don't leave a legacy, that history will remember. Ladies and gentlemen, since we are very near toward the lunch, and I'll take 4 questions. So if we can start from the